If you want to know how many reps you should be using to build muscles like The Rock, then this video is for you. You've probably been training hard for a while now and feeling like you're not getting any more jacked. You're probably feeling frustrated because you're putting in loads of effort into your training, but feeling like you're not getting any results or any return on investment on the work that you're doing. If you feel like that, then this video will tell you the 3 things you need to do so you can get jacked and make gains. But before we talk about how many reps you need, we need to talk about how intense you're training in. Because intensity is actually more important than the number of reps you're using when you want to build muscle. So, Alex, what the hell do you mean by intensity? Well, intensity is how close to failure you're going in your training. So you can measure this by counting how many reps away from failure are you when you stop at the end of each one of your sets. So you finish your set, and at the end of it, you ask yourself, how many reps did I have left? And if the answer is 2 or 3 more before you failed, then you, my friend, are in the perfect range. You don't want it to be 0 because this is going to slow down your recovery, which will make you build less muscle and you'll be more likely to get injured. And if you get injured, you're going to be spending time out of training and you're not going to be building muscle. And if you are more than 4 reps away to failure, then you're not going to be stressing the muscles enough for them to grow. So, once you've got the intensity right, the next thing that you need to look at is how many sets you're doing per week. Because there's actually an ideal range for building muscle. And outside of this range, you could be stressing the muscles too much or too little. And either way, they won't grow. So what you need to be doing is 10 to 20 sets per week for each muscle group. And when I say muscle group, that means you can put all of your pull exercises together and all of your push exercises together because they all use the same group of muscles to do that movement. So for the pulls, your pull-ups, your bent over rows, your reverse flies, your inverted rows, all of those things are going to count towards your sets for that muscle group because they're all the same muscles that are used in those pulling movements. Let's take another example. So for your quads, all of your back squats, your split squats, your front squats, your leg press, your leg extensions, they're all going to count towards your 10 to 20 sets. So now that you've got your intensity and the number of sets right, let's look at how many reps you need to build muscle. To be honest, if you've got the intensity and the number of sets right, then the number of reps you use doesn't actually matter as much as those other things. There's plenty of research that shows that you can build muscle with anywhere from as little as 5 reps to 30 reps. The most important thing is that you're getting close enough to failure with the right intensity and the number of sets per week. If you tick those 2 boxes, then you can build muscle anywhere between that rep range of 5 to 30 reps. And it can actually be quite nice for variety to have, different exercises with different sets, different rep ranges across the week. So you could have one exercise around 5 reps, you could have another one around 8 to 12, and you could have another one about 15 plus reps, all for the same muscle groups. And as long as you're sticking to those 2 to 3 reps away from failure and getting the right amount of sets per week, then you can pack on a ton of muscle and get jacked. So if you want to get jacked and pack on a ton of muscle in the next 90 days, and you want to do it safely without getting injured, then click the link in the description now to book a call with me, and I can help you do exactly that.